welcome back to Tony's Board Life. I, of course, am Tony, and I have a new What's in the Box. So, which P500 did I get? Some of you may know, if you watch the War Room with Jester and myself and Ruff. But let's see, which P500 did I get? So, funny thing is so I got a notification the other day that it was stuck due to weather issues. So it came today. This was supposed to come Friday. Oh, sticky stuff. Right. So Next War Vietnam by my friend Mitch Land. Let's take a look here. Okay, for over 2,000 years, the Chinese have tried to dominate their neighbor to the south. The last time was in 1979 when the PRC invaded Vietnam in response to the latter invasion and occupation of Cambodia. That war lasted about 4 weeks before China withdrew, having declared its mission complete. Now the old foes are at it once again, sparring over the resource-rich area of the South China Sea. Both sides have been slowly edging towards the precept of war. The day has now come. Next War Vietnam is the fifth in the series of Next War series. This game in the action returns to the action in Asia and the powder keg surrounding the South China Sea. This time, the Chinese don't intend a limited punitive expedition. They intend to squash the burgeoning threat from their southern border for once and for all, and prove through forces of arms that the South China Sea is theirs. Building on the naval rules showcased in Next War Taiwan, players have the chance to fight over the Spratly and Parcel Islands once again, as well as the mountainous jungles of North Vietnam. Map and terrain. The game's map represents the area in and around the northern border of Vietnam at roughly 7.5 miles per hex. The Spratlys, parcels, and other chays are represented by a strategic display incorporating land areas in the south boxes similar to the one in Next War Taiwan. Ownership of Next War series is not required to play Next War Vietnam. We have game designers, Mitch Shelton, Mitch Land, and then Ralph Shelton, both are who I'm very familiar with. Charlie Keebler, Mark Simonich is the artist, and director is Roger B. McGowan. 1 to 2 players. It's 1 to 2 players on the you play both sides. It doesn't have a solo variant to it, but it looks really nice. Let's do some zooming in here. Great looking map. So, okay. Let's go ahead and pop this puppy open. And get to it. So what do we have inside the box? Okay, wrappers go away. Okay, here we go. I love opening a box. And I just redid my shelves, so I have all my GMT games in one spot. Okay. Game-specific rules. Okay. So this is game specifics, meaning for individuals. Okay, so these are for how the terrain for this particular game, Next War Vietnam, is. Jungle units, movement, strategic display. Nothing I see. Replay reinforcements and replacements. Detection, air power, pretty decent here. Theater warfare assets. Optional rules. If I remember right, there's quite a few optional rules in this series here. Okay, so then we start the scenarios on page 16. If you've never played the series before, I do recommend starting from... I personally recommend starting with the standard scenarios and moving through them. They do help you learn a lot of things. They limit some of the rules. They add some of the rules as they go on. So it does make it a lot easier. So we have the Deja Vu, We have the Third Indochina War Redux, Eastward Ho, the Gates of Hanoi, okay, so that's usually, yep. So okay, so the Gates of Hanoi, I think. Okay, this uses both maps, the operational map and the strategic map. What about Eastward? It's just a portion of the map. Again, just a portion of the map, and this one is really a small portion of the map. So, okay. So then you get into, okay, the advanced scenario, which is my next level. I've gone through one, but I really need to go through more. So there's usually a strategic surprise, then a tactical surprise scenario, extended build-up. Okay, so these are pretty much across the board very similar scenarios to what's in all the other ones. Okay, so you can combine Next War Taiwan and Korea, or all three of these. That's interesting. I'll have to look and see that. I have all three of these. I actually have all 5 of them, so. Okay. So that is the game-specific rules. Let's zoom this out just a little bit. Okay, standard rules, great here. Optional standard rules. So you're looking at 22 pages, and honestly, if I remember right, most of it's pretty easy to understand as you go through movement. Yeah, I'll have to go through this again just to make sure there isn't much of a difference. Combat procedures, replacements, victory points, and at that point, so then you have the advanced game, and they have that separated, which is pretty cool. So if there's different for movement rules for advanced game, advanced naval rules, they've got the supply in this one. Protection, air power, yeah. Okay, so then we're looking at, let's see. What's this? Okay, sea movement contested, okay. And something that I think is very important is a very well indexed rulebook. Nice identity chart for the national identity charts. Good. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, we got 2 maps, but we will put those aside for right now. Oh, we got quite a few counter sheets here. Okay. These are thick too. These are good thickness. Okay, so Vietnam, Chinese, I already know that. And we have the Americans. Those are Americans. So it's that. Some are Marines, some are Navy, some are Army. British color. Let me take a look here. Okay, so we have the Philippines, Malaysians, Thailand, more Chinese, and then some area markers. Clarion. The Clarion is one of my favorite parts of this game, because when you get into cities, you just can't take them over. You have to make sure you clear them out. And so if you notice, there's some die rolls and stuff. It's really a good, really enjoy that part of the game. Looks like control markers, more info markers. Definitely. Cool. Wet season, dry season. Yep, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look at 2d10. Let's see, see, they got zeros on them. Well, they got zeros on them. I was hoping that they would have the 10s on them. Oh, I guess it really doesn't matter this one. There's a few games where like the 0's the 10. I really would rather have them have 10s. Okay, so what do we got here? So standard and advanced game tables. Again, really clear. Strike effects tables. Supply. So when you do your strike effects, you can tell what exactly happens. Real nice. Strike 1, strike 2 are destroyed. Probably one of the best sequences of plays of any game system out there that makes it real easy. So this is the standard sequence. So you really just follow down the line. Read the rules once, but then if you go down through this and then read the rule that responds to it, and they actually give you like the rule where it's at. Really easy, really makes sense. So then we have the advanced secrets of play. As you can tell, this goes to the back. So there's 17 steps. Wow, this one's only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. So this is twice as long, and the advanced games definitely have some. And the initiative is a little different too. So sometimes this goes and sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. Terrain effects. I really wish that this would be a better picture, because this is a secondary road. Where's the secondary road? What's this teeny tiny? Let's see if we can get it in here. It's really this really light white line that goes along the bottom here. It's not a good. They should pick a different one. Yeah, they should pick a different one. Oh well, not a big deal. Once you figure out what a secondary road is, you're fine. It's not that hard. It really isn't. You can figure it out. It's not too bad. Combat results table. Another one of these. So we have the game turn track. See, rough game turn checks is separate. It's not on the strategic map. There you go. Advanced game tables. So when you so these are for some of the stuff's on the standard, and you have 2 of those as well. And then it's a really nice inset. But yep, we'll just do that right now. Okay, let me pause, and I will get the maps out, and we will take a look at the maps. Heavy box. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here is the tactical map. Pretty nice. Definitely lighter color than I think some of the other maps. Still kind of nice. I mean, it is the standard map size, so it's not too bad. Where the entry area is here, that's not too bad. Hold PCR holding box. Gulf of Tonkin. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the operational map here. Oop. Just bump this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have basically the South China Sea area. We have Taiwan. Here's the Gulf of Tonkin. So this is okay. So that's the operational map. This is the strategic map. The operational map is basically right up in here. What's the major city? Hanoi. So it's northern, what would be used to be northern Vietnam. Yeah, okay, I can see some of the information is on here instead of. Let me pull out the. I'm gonna pull out the turn track. See what information. Where's that at? Here it is. Okay. Yep. So there we go. That's what I was looking for. So we have our turn track, our game information track, and then we have this, which has a nice phase track on it. Let's see here. So we've got that. I like this being this way. That's pretty nice. The other ones are like half of them are reversed and half of them aren't. So like you have the U.S. carriers and Japan here, and yeah, well, there's we got a lot here. So yeah, So this is the PCR, and then you have the Allied side. Okay. Okay, well, that's kind of a bummer. The informational track up here would be nice to have on a separate. I might just do a little quick photoshopping sometime, and just once I get on the on Vassal, and then just cut this part off here and put it on a page and print it off for something, put it, and then, you know, laminate it. So, but that is what it is. If you've got the room, not a problem, because you could easily just take and do you know, something like, well, heck, you could even go, if you're not doing the advanced rules, you could easily go this route right here. And then it does make it a little bit longer, as you can see, but it definitely gives you all the information up here, which is pretty nice. And when you throw a PS Plexi, hey, I just got one right here, you know, it lays pretty flat and not too bad on that one. Especially if you're doing some of the smaller scenarios and you're only using portion of the map. So, okay. So that's an easy fix. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Just kind of wished it was on a separate sheet. So, here we go. So, next war, Vietnam. What's in the box? Here we go. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.